Mother, tell your children not to walk my way. Tell your children not to hear my words, what they mean, what they say. Mother.
It's Privileged White Male Radio. I got to get right to it because I don't have much time here. Since I don't pay for my Spreaker subscription, I only got 15 minutes. Welcome to the program, Privileged White Male Radio, rodgraphing@gmail.com. It's Tuesday. Heard something interesting the other day, yesterday as a matter of fact. Some talking heads on CNN talking about the election and this and that and the other thing. And some African-American woman was talking, some pundit. And she was talking about, I don't know if it was Donald Trump's cabinet, possible cabinet members. Might be these 50 guys who've come out against Trump, these 50 ex-cabinet members and security specialists from the GOP. Doesn't matter. But she was referencing these men, and she made the statement, none of these men look like me. None of these people look like me. Inferring that was bad. Inferring that she couldn't possibly be represented because they don't look like her. In other words, they aren't black. They aren't people of color. I just thought it was interesting. Because I thought we weren't supposed to see color. I thought people that didn't look like me, I didn't think we were supposed to say that anymore. I thought that was all kind of over and done with now. Everything's okay. Obviously not. We're horribly divided along racial lines. Worse than we've ever been before. We're in a lot of trouble in this country. A lot of trouble. We're on the precipice of a cliff. I've been saying it for a long time. The 2016 election proves it. If you step back for a minute, can't you see it too? Because I think I do. We've heard for years and years, we've heard people say, elections don't matter. They're going to put in who they want anyway. What does that mean? Who's they? How do you put somebody in? Step back for a minute. Forget about Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. Forget about the personalities. Look at what's gone on in this election cycle. Look at the forces that have come out against candidates who are from outside the establishment, from outside the political elite, the ruling class. I just mentioned the 50 people that signed a letter saying they can't support their party's nominee for president. That's just the latest of many in the establishment who've come out to say they can't vote for their party's nominee. On the left as well. Look how many people came out and are still out there. Look at the fight that's taking place. It's a fight for our vote to matter. It's a fight against us and how we're being manipulated by the establishment. We really have to get past left and right. We really have to get past black and white. I don't think we can do it. That's the only way America gets back on track again. If you step back and look at what is happening to the Donald Trump campaign right now, it should be glaringly obvious to you that there are forces at work here in our government, in our political ruling class establishment population, I guess, for lack of a better word. That group, don't you ever wonder why us in the middle class are constantly feel like we're taking it up the ass? Why? Why is it that no one from the left or the right, no matter what they've ever said with their mouths, has ever amounted to shit for us? Look at the decades that have gone by with politicians saying the same shit over and over again. Does it ever matter to you? It doesn't matter. It's going to affect me anyway. How often do you hear your friends say that? Nothing's going to change. That's a great indicator of a truth that is out there that we just don't see as Americans because we're too busy infighting. We're too busy seeing color. We're too busy seeing political parties. And in the process, the establishment is sticking it up our ass. I couldn't give two shits about Donald Trump. But what he represents and what Bernie Sanders represented was a chance for us. There's a chance for us to have some say in our government for once. And maybe have a shot at somebody finally doing something that may actually affect us out here in the working class. The rich keep getting richer and the poor keep getting poorer. Yeah, you're right. You're damn straight that that's happening under both left and right, black and white. We're still getting shafted. When are we going to wake up and realize that the establishment lies to us and manipulates us? And they're doing it right now. Watch it. It's playing out on the political stage. It's playing out in our media. Yes, it's a conspiracy. I'll say it. I said it in the last podcast. The fix is in. Well, it is. It is. And the things that are going on right now in this election are as plain as the nose on every one of our faces, and some of us just either aren't paying attention or aren't looking or refuse to believe that it could possibly... It can't... No, that can't be. It can't. Hillary Clinton. Look at the mess that she got herself in. She's still there. She's leading right now. Why? Part of the establishment. She can be controlled if she's elected. Don't you think? Why else would Republicans basically give her a path to the White House? Why? Most of these idiots on the right who are now, I can't in good conscience, I must stand on principle, I can't endorse Donald. No, it has nothing to do with it. He may be a fucking lunatic. Okay, he may be. Yep, you're right, he is. But that's not why they're doing the things that they're doing and saying the things that they're doing. It has nothing to do with standing on. I actually heard a woman on CNN this morning say that the reason why these different members, Susan Collins is the latest congressperson from Maine to come out. Well, she's standing on principle. Bullshit! The political establishment does not stand on principle. They stand for the establishment. They stand for themselves. And most of these people know, regardless of whether it's Donald Trump or Bernie Sanders, which we know it's obviously Bernie's done. He threw in the towel, gave up. That's why his supporters were so livid at the Democrat National Convention. They knew that was their chance. And he threw in the towel. That's why they booed him. He bent over and grabbed his ankles. Donald Trump and Bernie Sanders were never supposed to be where they are. That's not supposed to happen. They're beyond the scope of control by the establishment. We can't let these idiots upset the apple cart. Keep it the way it is. Keeping each and every one of us out here, us worker bees, right where we need to be. Pay attention. Watch. The shit that's going on right now is beyond the pale. And if we weren't also lulled to sleep, not all of us, but if so many of us weren't so lulled to sleep, not only by the boring drone of politics, that alone keeps most people unplugged. If we weren't so asleep at the wheel, more of us would be seeing this. I see it. It makes me sick. It tells me our government is rotten to the core. And to be quite honest, it leaves me with very little hope for any kind of a prosperous future for any of us average Joe working people out here. Yeah, some of us will make it big and some of us won't. But in general, it's going to stay like this. We're being manipulated. I don't pretend to know the grand scheme other than it's about power. Power. Power and money. The reason why these people are coming out, these 50 security, ex-security, cabinet members and whoever the hell they were, that just came out against Trump, you don't think it's a little bit fishy? Trump comes out with a major economic speech, and immediately afterwards, magically, at the right moment, these 50 guys and gals, whoever the hell they are, decide to sign a letter. Nope, he's unfit. How do they all have the same words? The same narrative? Yes, I know. You could say, well, Rod, that's because it's true. Trump is unfit. Maybe, maybe not. But the fact that they're all on the same page, the fact that they're basically giving this election to someone from the establishment, I gotta tell you that something is wrong. Something really stinks. I think it's time for me to get out of politics altogether. Stop talking about it, because I really don't think there's anything we can do about it. I really don't. Celebrity news from here on out, folks. Celebrity gossip. There we go. I can talk about that. Let me find some joy in it. I'm sure as hell not going to find it in politics. Thanks for listening.